Please subscribe.
You notice the muted snarl when you nail the gas. Then you notice the soft rustle of wind around the A-pillars, the distant hum of the tires, and the concert hall clarity of the Bang & Olufsen audio system, even at triple-digit velocities. Yes, the 2018 Audi RS5 Coupe is all grown up, a smooth, quiet, comfortable, connected grand tourer, albeit one that packs a 450 horsepower punch and, if you tick the right options box, a top speed of 174 miles per hour. All taut surfaces and sharp edges, the new RS5 showcases the crisp design language being developed under the aegis of new Audi design chief Marc Lichte. Only the hood, roof, and trunk are shared with the regular A5/S5 coupes. The grille is shallower and wider, the fenders have been pumped 0.6 inch each side, and the new front and rear bumpers are adorned with the usual performance car perquisites such as vents, spoilers, splitters, and diffusers. All US market RS5s will come with black trim and 20-inch forged alloy wheels shod with 275/30 tires front and rear. Although 2.9 inches longer overall, the new RS5 weighs 132 pounds less than the previous model, and 33 pounds of that weight saving is in the body alone, which makes extensive use of aluminum stampings, extrusions, and castings. A carbon fiber roof panel is available in Europe, saving an additional 6.6 pounds, but it won't be made available in the US. Inside is another of Audi's typically classy interiors, rich in stitched leather and soft sheen aluminum. US spec RS5s will come standard with carbon fiber trim, 90% of buyers of the previous model opted for it, and Audi's impressively configurable virtual cockpit digital instrumentation pack. A new RS-specific head-up display that shows engine oil temperature, lap time, and shift lights in addition to speed and nav information will make its debut on the RS5. The 0.6-inch stretch-in wheelbase compared with the previous RS5, combined with new slimline sports seats, has given rear seat passengers almost an inch more room. The big news is under the hood, however. At the business end of the MLB Evo platform is a performance version of Audi's new turbocharged V6, codenamed the A389. In the A5/S5 the engine is a 3.0 liter, but in the RS5 it displaces 2.9 liters. The reason? A shorter stroke that helps the fuel-air mixture better fill the combustion chamber. The mixture is helped into the cylinders by two turbochargers mounted in the V that deliver a maximum of 0.95 boost. Peak power is 450 horsepower, which is line ball with the output of the naturally aspirated 4.2-liter V8 that powered the previous generation car. The key difference is the V8's power peak came just north of 8,000 revolutions per minute while the twin-turbo V6 delivers its maximum power from 5,700 revolutions per minute to 6,700 revolutions per minute. The engine drives all four wheels, of course, through a ZF 8-speed automatic transmission rather than the 7-speed dual-clutch auto used in the last car. In the RS5 the Quattro system delivers 60% of the torque to the rear wheels under normal conditions, but it can channel up to 85% to the fronts if it detects slip. The rear sport differential can also actively vary the torque to each of the rear wheels to ensure maximum traction, and all wheels can be individually braked to improve cornering agility. The RS5 rides 0.3 inch lower than the regular S5. Dynamic ride control, which uses steel springs and 3-stage adjustable shocks connected diagonally via oil lines running through a central valve to reduce diagonal pitching and roll through corners, will be available as an option in the US as part of a dynamic pack that includes red brake calipers and the RS Sport exhaust with black tips. Those RS5 owners who want more can upgrade further with the Dynamic Plus pack, which adds giant 15.7-inch carbon ceramic brakes up front, a tire temperature and pressure display function, a carbon fiber engine cover, and most importantly ups the car's top speed from 155 miles per hour to 174 miles per hour. With its bellowing, naturally aspirated 4.2-liter V8 under the hood, the old RS5 had a whiff of hooligan about it, a NASCAR good old boy in a Hugo Boss suit. This new one is a much more cultured ride, and our experience confirms initial impressions after driving 6-cylinder versions of the new Porsche Panamera. This Audi engine is a benchmark V6. But the laws of physics are immutable, and a 90-degree V6, no matter how well engineered, is never going to feel as free and fulsome as a 90-degree V8. Audi's sound engineers have done a spectacular job. The RS5 growls like a hungry grizzly bear on upshifts and snap-crackle pops discreetly on downshifts, and it's all done in the exhaust pipes, they say, not through the speakers, but there's no disguising the faint graininess in the delivery. It was difficult to resist the temptation to take the old RS5's free-revving V8 to its 8,300 revolutions per minute redline, not just for the hell of it, but also because that's where the power was. It's difficult to justify taking the new RS5's V6 much beyond 5,700 revolutions per minute, even in dynamic mode, and not just because that's where the power curve peaks before running flat through the next 1,000 revolutions per minute. The old V8 developed 317 pounds-to-foot at 4,000 revolutions per minute. The new V6 has 442 pounds-to-foot available from 1,900 revolutions per minute through 5,000 revolutions per minute. It's a torque monster, and rapid progress is most effortlessly achieved by short shifting before the digital tach starts flashing red to warn of the approaching rev limit. As a result, the new RS5 doesn't sound as hellfire fast as the old one and doesn't feel it, either, thanks to better damping and more consistent steering that help deliver a calmer dynamic demeanor. Yet the stylish Audi coupe proved impressively fast over the switchback mountain passes on our test route through the tiny Principality of Andorra, high in the Pyrenees Mountains between France and Spain. As with all MLB-based performance Audis, the new RS5 rewards precise corner entry when driven briskly. Although the 2.9-liter V6 is 68 pounds lighter than the 4.2-liter V8, its mass is still alright over the front axle. This is not a chassis that naturally wants to rotate in a hurry. But those big front tires deliver a ton of grip, and the RS5 will go exactly where you point it, especially with the optional dynamic ride control system offering additional support to the outside front corner of the car. Then it's a matter of a little patience before getting hard on the gas as the corner opens up. The Audi digs deep into that rich vein of torque and, with the rear diff carefully monitoring the traction algorithms, slingshots out of corners. At low speeds in dynamic mode, the suspension still returns sharp vertical motions on a rough road, but there's more finesse to it all than in the old car, and as speeds increase the ride calms down nicely. Again, the dynamic ride control system seems a worthwhile option, deftly quelling excessive diagonal pitch and roll motions. For daily driving, switch the Audi Drive Select to Auto mode, let the 8-speed automatic do the thinking, and sit back and enjoy the RS5's quiet and comfortable cruising capability. There's plenty of power on tape when you need to pass or plug a gap in fast-moving freeway traffic. There's no need to fuss over whether you're in the right gear. Torque is your friend. The 2018 Audi RS5 is more restrained car than either the old RS5 or AMG's loud and urgent C63S Coupe, and that's just the way the folks at Audi Sport say they want it to be. The new RS5, they insist, is the Gran Turismo of the Audi Sport RS lineup, a car designed to be driven long distances at high speed without raising a sweat. It's still quick. The claimed 0 to 60 mph time of less than 3.9 seconds is right in C63's territory, but it's more relaxing. Understand that, and you won't be disappointed. First cars arrive in the US in the first quarter of next year, with the price tag expected to be around $70,000.